So I have a mix here that I use the sub box with Modern Curve and Renewal and Rosie Riviere. And I kept some extra strips I had of this one. But I haven't worn this yet, and it's really, really, really pretty. So whoops, I think I need my heat on. My fingers are cold. I had this because I was going to put this underneath of something else, but I'm not going to do that now. I wonder if I should put my fingers under here for a few minutes. I feel really, really cold. So I probably should not try to do okay. I don't know if I can do we'll see if I can do two with one. Maybe. I might be able to. So these are very sheer. Do you see that? Whoops, I dropped it. Let me move this over a little bit closer to me. I got that down a little bit lower. Do you see? That's annoying. I'm not sure how I managed to do that. Probably because it's on there crooked. Really? Feels a little weird. So that's a little bit sheer. Not enough that I can see my nail, but it's a little bit sheer. Might be long enough. I might have to stretch it. Okay, these should be warmer now. Let's see if I can. I do have Nailtiques. Oh, that's very sheer too. Come on. That's so pretty. I need to pick up a few more of these. So this color kind of reminds me of what's that color? That's annoying. trying to remember. It's a red, obviously. Oh, I guess that almost is more brown than red. I think it looks okay though. I'm trying to think. Hope I don't rip this. I'm trying to stretch it out. I feel like the strips feel kind of different than they used to. I don't know. Maybe that's because I've only started using these strips. My fingers are still cold. I used to just use glitters all the time. It's probably not a set I would have bought. Especially since in the pictures you cannot see this really pretty shimmer that this set has. I don't understand why it's... Probably because my hands are cold. It rained here today. It doesn't rain very often where I live. I don't know, maybe 20 times a year. Oh. That's weird. Okay. I wonder if there's something underneath of that and that's why it's doing that. Like air or something. Oh well. Okay. I think I need to put my fingers under here. It's not very warm. I thought that no weight to put that on. I might be able to put this on my middle finger, so we'll see. Yeah, that should be fine. But I think I'm going to turn it like that. Is that how I did it? I think that is how I did it. Okay, hold on. No, I want to turn it like that. They cut that really crooked. I think it perforated really well though. Did the other one do that? I can't even remember. I don't have any of my tools out. This material just feels odd to me. I don't know. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. Maybe it's like the new formula? Ouch. I'm not sure. I did all my cuticle care. And all that sort of thing before I started. See, this is like, this part is almost completely see-through. Can you see that? But because it has this really pretty shimmer, it's not, it might be interesting to play with it though, but I only had the one set. I only got one of these boxes because I didn't expect to like it, and I'm glad I only got one box because I don't, I forgot that I have to stretch these a little bit more. For this one finger. But it would be interesting to see what it looks like on top of something else. Okay, what do you think? I must have not cleaned my cuticles as well as I thought I did, because they're not wanting to stay down. I like how well it's perforating though. That's pretty awesome. Come on. Nope, that's over too far. Ugh. Do you see what happened? I took off my base coat right there. Well, I guess at least we know it's sticky. That's better. I really, really like this color. It's really pretty. Premonition. Premonition. That's what the red was called. It came out with 2 other duochromes. This is not a duochrome, but I just feel like it's kind of close. And I kind of like the duochromes, but I kind of don't. Like the green one shifts to, I think, like red, which is weird. And I'm not sure why you would want that. And then the blue, I think, shifts to purple, which I think is really pretty, and I haven't worn it yet for some reason, which seems silly to me that I haven't worn it yet. But it's okay. So I have not had cracking chipping since I've been using this as my top coat. Dang it. So I don't know if it's like the nail strips or the top coat, but I'm assuming it's the top coat. This is what happens when you put on your strips and they're cold. See, I don't feel like these stay turned under. I feel like they peel back up, which then it like does that kind of shitty stuff that just happened right now. See? Now I'm gonna look like I have a chip right there, which is really annoying. Who knows how long this will stay on for? So I'm getting really annoyed with it. Oh, I was going to show you guys. So do you see how that like basically matches perfectly? I'm almost positive that they used that for okay. Come on. I was very stuck to that. I don't know why, but I've been on this kick lately where I want my pinky and my, cut that really weird. I want my pinky and this finger and my thumbs to match. Although I don't mind doing my thumb and my ring finger. But I think it looks really, really weird when your accent finger is like your pointer. I don't know why, I just feel like that looks really weird. So, but I do really like this color. And normally I would double something if it was this sheer. And we'll put this over here so we can see what it looks like doubled. I mean, it'll be an itty bitty piece, but see, I don't feel like it stays under. I feel like it just keeps like peeling back up. See? It doesn't seem to stay. Whatever. Oh, my brain is somewhere else, guys. My other pinky is super short. I don't know if you remember. I have a crack in that pinky. And it cracked way up high where my nail that is. And it was finally kind of down where I could trim it like off. It was like right there. You can still kind of see it right there. So I don't have clear as day on that finger right now. But my poor little pinky is like so short now. See? See how tiny it is? So if we double this, we could go like that. And it is darker, but I'm not sure that it really changes much. Like a tiny bit. What do you think? I'm not sure that it's focusing. I don't know that it would make that much of a difference, to be honest. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I don't know why it's not laying down. I'm not sure why. Well, that's not looking awesome, guys. It's apparently fragile. Okay, we're gonna just leave it alone. In case you are wondering, this trash can is for like tweeting or something like that. I think that's how you say it. So if you look up like a tweed trash can, it's like a type of crafting that I'd never heard of before. But it's fabulous for this. Because you can like stick your tweezers in here like this and go like that and it will come off. But why do I only have one of these? Should I just throw that away? Oh my gosh. Come on. My scissors are dirty. So I like using those little paper things, which are just sticky notes that I've cut to put my mixes on, because then when you put them in the container, you can see all the strips. And I like to be able to see all the strips when I am planning out a manicure. So that's the way I do it. And I think the very first person I ever got a mix from, I also think it's easier to sell them, not resell them, after the first initial time that I sell, because when I take pictures to list them in other groups, people can see all of them, so they're not like guessing. Like, oh, well, what's in there? Oh. I mean, yeah, I can list them all. Like, I have a spreadsheet where I put all the names and everything. And then when I make my, what is that thing called? The label. I'm just cutting and pasting it into the label. But when I have them like in my binder and stuff, I like to be able to see all of, and in fact, I've started repackaging the ones that I get. And there's one lady, I like her mixes, but like she just shoves them all in like this little tiny, there's a couple ladies that do that actually. She just puts them all in like a thing so you can't see what you have. Like she shoves them all in like something like this size. So you can see like the top two basically. And it's like, it doesn't work for me. And there's one lady I hadn't bought from in a long time. And I had asked her like, hey, why don't you, spread them out? And she's like, well, one lady said it took too long. So they just shove them in there, right? They want them in there as quickly as possible. And one lady was like, well, I don't know. That's just the way I do it. And I was like, well, I would much rather that you do it this way. And she was like, well, what? Like, I don't think I'm going to change the way I do it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's why I don't buy from you very often, because I don't like that. And I mean, I wasn't mean or anything about it. I was just like, when your customers tell you or ask you questions that are like that, I feel like you should kind of think about it. And I sent her an example of like how I do it. And she was like, see? Do you see? See? Gosh. Sorry. Just like losing it. Dang it. Like one lady told me, I don't buy a mix if, what's going on right there? I'll just circumvent this. If I don't have at least one strip to match my thumbnail, because I think it looks weird when my thumb, dang it, it's wrinkled. Guys, it's wrinkled. When my thumb doesn't match at least one other nail. And I was like, yeah, I think that looks weird too. But what she didn't ever realize, because I was like, well, remember, because her nails are short enough that, she only buys one mix. I was like, why don't you cut off like the extra from your thumb strip and use it on another finger? And she was like, oh, I don't know. I've never thought to do that before. Because I always put double thumbs in. That's another thing. Like I won't buy a mix if it doesn't have double thumbs, unless I have extra of whatever that is to put on my thumb. I just won't do it. And I know there's some ladies that are like, I like double thumbs, but they'll still buy the other ones. But I won't, because my nails have to be super short to be able to do that. That's going to be, see, that's a little short. I don't know why this doesn't want to like lay down. I'm going to have to go use my remover. But once it's all laying down, I think it will be really pretty. I don't know why it's not doing that. This is really pretty. It's very modern. It's got a very modern look to it, even though I think this is supposed to be like a retro look. I don't know that I agree with the name. Do you guys see how it's like lifting right there? I'm going to go take care of that because I'm going to use a Q-tip with fingernail polish remover to do that. And then I take this and I do this. And then it will go down. And then I'll put my top coat on. Thanks for joining me. If I can find my mouse. There we go.